Top of the morning to you. Welcome to Tennessee Valley this morning. My name is Matt Tolbert, your host for this Tuesday morning, and my co-host with me is the ever-lovely Miss Sarah Anderson.
It's true.
How are you, Sarah?
I'm good. How are you doing this morning, Matt?
It's a rough morning.
I understand.
It's been a rough morning.
One of those mornings already.
Yes. It's been a rough week, and it's just the second day.
It's true.
What is up with that?
Technically third, I guess.
Oh, you counted
But
Sunday?
I do count Sunday.
Oh,
so I
right.
really.
My week doesn't start until Monday.
Well, no,
though.
mine doesn't either.
Yeah.
But those Monday mornings. Oof.
Anyway, this last weekend was St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, it was.
Did you wear green?
I did wear a little green. I have some festive socks that have shamrocks on them and sparkly that an ex's mom used to buy me socks for every holiday. So I have a lot of holiday socks.
You wore green socks.
Yes. I also wore this sweater Saturday night.
That's not Irish green.
No,
though.
I know.
That's more of
the
a hunter
socks were,
green.
Yeah, an olive green,
And-
perhaps.
Oh, olive.
I own a lot of olive green. I like it.
Really?
Which is
Do you like
strange.
olives is the question.
I do like olives.
Those are really good.
They're delicious.
Yes. we are.
We're now the food show.
Yes, we do. And today, olive tapenade.
Matching your colors with your food.
Actually, I was saying last week that I went up to Vermont. Remember I told you I was going to go up
Yes.
to New England? And I went up to Vermont last week's show. You weren't on last week's
No,
show.
which is weird.
I know. I was going through
I
Sarah
haven't
withdrawal.
seen it yet either, so I hope you did okay.
Probably not. But I talked about going up to Vermont to that cheese factory, and up there they had homegrown olives that they made olive tapenade out of. You know what
I
olive
love that.
tapenade is?
Yes, it's delicious.
Some good stuff.
Did you go maple syruping when you were
I
up there?
did. I went to a sugar house.
Fun.
They were making it, and I went to a restaurant that they had right next. It was their restaurant. I had pancakes
With the syrup they made.
with the syrup they just made. It's fabulous.
That's even better than going to the Mayfield plant and getting the ice cream.
I've never been to the Mayfield plant.
You should do it.
I don't think I should. It's too much fat. Ice cream, calories.
Do you never eat ice cream?
No. Yogurt. I will eat frozen yogurt.
Well, you don't have to eat it. You can just go
Because
get a
see,
tour.
frozen yogurt has the yogurt cultures.
Yes, but
in it.
only the actual frozen yogurt. A lot of times frozen yogurt doesn't have. So like if you go to Perkins, the only one that actually has that is the original tart.
Oh, really? So, well, the one I get is there's one down in Chattanooga, and I don't do this very often. Down in Chattanooga on East Brainerd, it's called Cool Swirl.
Cool Swirl.
Frozen yogurt, and it's kind of
That's
like
your
a
treat.
Yeah, it's my treat that I get every once in a while. I don't eat ice cream.
Do you just not like cold things or?
I love cold things,
Oh, okay.
but without getting into too much detail, it does not sit well with me.
Oh.
Thank you for that, bringing that up.
I have a gluten intolerance. It's cool. We can
That's
talk about
correct.
this.
No, we don't want to talk about this. This is not entertainment, people. This is not entertainment.
Sorry, you're hearing about our dietary issues.
I know, right? Let's look at the weather. Before
Continuing
this
on.
gets any worse, let's look at our weather for this week. Today is going to be a high of 84, low of 55. A little cooler tomorrow, 79, mostly sunny, and a low of 57. But then back up on Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high of
What is with that?
88 degrees in March.
No.
Now, there's supposed to be some rain getting closer to the weekend that'll cool us off, but the next few days. Now, if you do like going out and getting a suntan.
I was about to say, I may be
You know?
taking Thursday afternoon off.
That's right. Get a suntan or, I got a little bit of sun this
Yeah,
weekend.
you don't look
and
nearly as...
pasty white. Is
I
that what you were
was
going to
gonna
say?
say? No.
I don't look nearly as sickly? That's what you're saying.
No, your complexion isn't sickly, typically.
That's what you're saying. Okay, we're done with the weather. The high is 184 degrees today, and tomorrow is 187.
179,
So it
I
just
think.
changed.
Yes, it just got a lot
This,
higher.
I tell you what, last year we had a low of 419 degrees, and now, there we go. All right, well,
That's gonna have some high air conditioning bills.
We're having a morning
We
this
are.
morning. We are, you know what?
Jennifer's having fun back there. I think
Jennifer's
is
doing
what's
something a little,
happening.
well, it's those crazy Canadians.
You never know what you're
Let's go to a commercial, please, because this is just getting really bad. When we get back, however, Charlie Sutton, Eric and Beavis from the Boys and Girls Club are going to be with us, so stick around. You don't want to miss it.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Hi, I'm Brittany Jackson. Join me every Wednesday night at 6:30 and midnight where we will highlight local sports, chat with coaches, and discover new tips every week. Only on In the Spotlight with Brittany Jackson.
Hyperbaric Services of East Tennessee is now open in Cleveland. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is incredible treatment, clinically tested for a variety of physical and neurologic conditions, including autism, migraine headaches, even sprains and injuries. It is a simple, safe, and painless process that raises a patient's oxygen level, providing an array of health benefits. So whether you're dealing with a weekend sports injury, chronic condition, or looking for anti-aging, you owe it to yourself to explore what Hyperbaric Services can do for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Ford, board certified in anti-aging medicine and pain management. Have you had recent decrease in energy, lack of sex drive, feel moody, grumpy, or sad? If so, you may have low testosterone and be a candidate for bioidentical hormone replacement. Listen to what 2 of my patients have to say.
Before I came to the Ford Clinic, I had to have a nap every day.
When I got off work, I'd lay around, really didn't want to do much and felt real lazy.
I've noticed since I had the testosterone implant that I can go a good 8 hours doing the things I enjoy doing.
I had it done, it took about 25, 30 minutes, 5 months, and I'm doing good. My stomach, my muscles, they've completely changed. My fat level has dropped. Get to go out and run, exercise with my son. My muscles are just getting stronger.
If you'd like to change your life, please call me at Ford Center for Pain Management and Anti-Aging Medicine at 423-400-9115.
It's a very simple process, and it's well worth it.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. We are having a time of a morning this morning, but it just got a whole lot better because with me here is Erica Beavis from the Boys and Girls Club, site director here at Cleveland State.
Yes.
And then Charlie Sutton, the executive director of the Boys and Girls Club here in Cleveland, but not just Bradley County, you also have Polk County as well.
We are
right?
also in Polk County. We have a Benton site location, and we've been there for nearly 2 years. And we're getting ready for a rebirth in Benton, Tennessee, very near the health department. Brand new construction, 5,000 square feet.
Wow.
So we're going to reach a little bit deeper into the community and make sure that the kids in Polk County have a great future.
Well, that's fantastic that you guys are growing like that in such great ways. Now, for those of everybody probably has heard the Boys and Girls Club, but specifically, I want you to. What would be, say, the mission of the Boys and Girls Club here in Cleveland? What's your primary goal? What do you try to do?
Well, we try to enable all children, specifically children that come from very challenging circumstances, to really have a bright future and success. Particularly, we've said to the community, these are the 3 things that we're going to do and do very, very well. We're going to help kids in the area of academic success.
Okay.
We're going to help kids in the area of developing health and life skills, so there's a resistance to becoming involved with drugs and alcohol, which we know is going to keep them from that great futures opportunity. The other thing that we're looking very strongly at doing is character development, and we know that having a sense of ethical behavior and being a person of good character makes a difference in what a person's life looks like.
Sure.
And especially will help determine that life pathway that we're so desperately trying to change and sort of redirect as we work with kids in public housing and other areas of the community that just are very challenged. So.
Sure. And that's really important. Now, for academics, like if we were to come into the Cleveland State site over here and we were going to see you in an afternoon, what are the kinds of activities that you're going to be doing with your kids there, Erica?
Well, with our site, we're a 21st century funded site, and so that is really focused on education. So they come, we do something called Power Hour, which is homework help for about an hour.
Which is kind of like tutoring.
Yes, and we offer, if they need extra help, we offer that too.
Cool.
After Power Hour. We do enrichment programs for reading, math, science.
Wow.
And so we try to incorporate learning into every activity, no matter what it is, even if it's playing a gym game, things like that.
Very cool. Very cool. So whether you're playing games or whether you're actually studying, doing homework or whatever, there's an academic excellence kind of goal there that you have for the kids that you're working with.
Right.
Now, what are some of the bigger things that you do as far as, not so much character development, but you talked about the resistance, being able to the life skills. Charlie, you talked about the life skills. What are some things, how do you get that? How do we get their kids learning to be able to make good choices in life?
Well, the unique thing about the Boys and Girls Club is it offers this opportunity to create a culture that reinforces positive actions and positive decisions. One program that we have is called Smart Moves, and basically it's a program that teaches kids resistance skills and a place to practice those skills in a supportive atmosphere. So in other words, they get to middle school, they haven't practiced these resistance skills, saying no in the bathroom and knowing that pressure is going to come, making that decision ahead of time. We really prepare them for that moment when they're going to be confronted by maybe a leader in a negative direction. And we give them the courage and the tools that they need to really make a stand and say, hey, I don't have to become involved in drugs to be cool. It's cool to be a student. And so the idea of a Boys and Girls Club is really to give them an alternative culture opportunity, really built around positive things, education, and Youth of the Year program, for example, and a child can go in there and really be rewarded for making those positive life changes and affirming good things in their life.
Yeah, and you had somebody who's in the top 5 in the nation for Youth of the Year, right? For all the Boys and Girls Clubs in the nation. Maria Hernandez. And did she actually get to go up and meet the president?
She met the president of the United States, and one thing very unique, she was the first person in her family to graduate from high school and go to college. It doesn't get any better than that, Matt.
That's really cool. And it's great that we know that we're actually growing some of these so talented and successful youth here in Bradley County. I think that's a really important part. Now, you're fairly new.
Yes.
Right? 6 months or something like this?
About 6 or 7.
So what's your experience been like? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's been great. And this isn't my first experience with the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, okay.
My husband is a director, and when we were dating, he got me volunteering at his unit. So I fell in love with the Boys and Girls Club a long time ago.
I see. So you're keeping it all in the family.
Yes.
And you have one more that's on the way.
Yes, I do.
It's in the oven, and then he's going to come out and he's going to be doing, character development and life skills and everything else. Or as soon as he's born, probably.
Yep.
Fantastic. Now, how many kids, I guess, come to the Boys? No, it's primarily after school, right?
Yeah, it's an after-school program.
Okay.
3 until about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Okay, and you serve kids. What area of the city or county do you serve, as far as kids?
Anybody can come from any part of Cleveland, but
really?
A lot of the kids in the community around Cleveland State are the ones.
So around Cleveland State and that kind of area. How many kids do you have come there on a regular basis?
Our average right now is about 26. We've
Great.
been running up over 30 the past week, though, so it's growing.
Wow, that's cool. And you have staff to handle that?
Yes.
Now, are they all volunteer staff, or do they have some paid staff, or what?
We have 3 paid staff.
Okay.
On one hand, and then we use volunteers whenever we can. So.
Right, of course. Now, so this might be a great opportunity for, we have students who come to Cleveland State, and they have kids, and they may be taking a class in the afternoon or the evening, and to have bring their kids over here to Cleveland State and get people excited about what you guys are doing.
Definitely, they can come by my office. We'll have them fill out a form and get
right, and that's
at
the underneath. It's like right next door to us. It's underneath the library, right there in basically the front of campus.
Yes.
Yeah, right across from the security building is basically where it is. If you're familiar with Cleveland State at all, well, this is fantastic. You got some big things coming up, right? You got to do a pretty intensive summer program, don't you?
We do have a very intensive summer program. We start about 5 o'clock in the morning and go to 5 in the evening. And basically it's breakfast, lunch, and a nice warm meal before the kids go home. And we really capitalize during that time to do those resistance training programs. But really the summer, as you know, is about fun. So they're doing a lot of trips to Chattanooga. And it looks like this year we'll be going to Atlanta, to Six Flags.
Very cool.
Just trying to give them that world-class experience that all kids are looking to have. May not have the means, so we try to, of course, make up the difference in a child's life where they have the same kinds of opportunities as other kids.
And mentioning that those resistance programs, and one of the things that we know in psychology, sociology, is that the more opportunity that people have to practice skills like this, the better at doing this. Is the idea, practice makes perfect. And for kids who may not get a lot of that practice, they have so much stress, or they have so many influence trying to impact them and get them to do things that they probably shouldn't be doing. You have an atmosphere right here where it's ready-made, where they can show up and have opportunity to practice those skills to be able to be successful and avoid drugs and alcohol and all that stuff. So that's fabulous. That's fabulous. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Really appreciate having you. Erica, it's nice to meet you as well. Charlie, I know you from way back.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know what? I was saying off the air, I'm having a daughter in June, and I'm having a son in June. Excuse me, and my daughter has chosen the name for us. We gave her a bunch of different names, and we were like, we want this name, this name. We keep trying to get her these names, and she keeps saying, I like Charlie. I like Charlie. So it looks like we're going to name our son Charlie.
Awesome.
And I would tell you that it's after you, Charlie, but my daughter doesn't know you, so it's not after you. But if you want to believe that, go right ahead.
I'll believe that. I'll look at this as a godchild.
There we go. Well, fabulous. Boys and girls, now if they wanted to get in touch, sign up for the summer or things like that, what's the best way to do so?
2 ways. You can get us by phone, area code 423-472-6826, and on the web, www.boysandgirlsclubs.info.
.info.
Yes,
Boys
.info.
and Girls
It's a little bit unique.
.info.
Information, yes.
Or the phone number is 472-6826. 6826. So if you have a child or know someone who has a child that would benefit from the great programs that the Boys and Girls Club is doing right now for after school programs, or in the summertime when that rolls around, feel free to give contact to them. We stick around because I believe Sarah is preparing something very special for us this morning for the entertainment segment. Something very special that I am really looking forward to seeing what she has to bring about. So stick around. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Brittany Jackson. Join me every Wednesday night at 6:30 and midnight, where we will highlight local sports, chat with coaches, and discover new tips every week. Only on In the Spotlight with Brittany Jackson.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Ford, board certified in anti-aging medicine and pain management. Have you had recent decrease in energy, lack of sex drive, feel moody, grumpy, or sad? If so, you may have low testosterone and be a candidate for bioidentical hormone replacement. Listen to what 2 of my patients have to say.
Before I came to the Ford Clinic, I had to have a nap every day.
When I got off work, I'd lay around, really didn't want to do much, and felt real lazy.
I've noticed since I had the testosterone implant that I can go a good 8 hours doing the things I enjoy doing.
I had it done, took about 25, 30 minutes, 5 months, and I'm doing good. My stomach, my muscles, they've completely changed. My fat level has dropped. Get to go out and run, exercise with my son. My muscles are just getting stronger.
If you'd like to change your life, please call me at Ford Center for Pain Management and Anti-Aging Medicine at 423-400-9115.
It's a very simple process, and it's well worth it.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gupta, and I'd like to introduce you to a valuable new healthcare solution here in Cleveland. Hyperbaric Services of East Tennessee is now open and accepting patients. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is an incredible treatment clinically tested for a variety of physical and neurologic conditions, including autism, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, migraine headaches, chronic fatigue syndrome, and even sports injuries and sprains. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is a simple, safe, and painless process that raises a patient's oxygen level in the body. This increased oxygen level in our tissues and organs boosts the body's natural healing abilities and allows our bodies to function at a higher level. We will be happy to work in cooperation with your regular physician. However, referral is not required for this treatment. So whether you're dealing with a weekend injury, a chronic medical condition, or looking for anti-aging solutions, you owe it to yourself to explore what hyperbaric oxygen treatment can do for you or your loved ones. I invite you to contact us today for some more information.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
He'd go there, but he didn't bother to. Oh, hello, good morning. Sarah, it's nice to have you back.
It's
what do you
nice
think of
to
the
be
Boys and
back.
Girls Club? Have you been...
I've been to one of their units. I
Have you been
volunteered a little in college. Yeah, I think it's a good organization.
They're really great people over there. They do
Good
a lot of good
goals.
stuff. Yeah, so, well, I didn't get to hear if you did anything crazy or fun for St. Patrick's Day.
On Saturday night, I went to, I don't know if anyone out there has heard of Andrew Bird. Have you heard of Andrew Bird?
I have heard of Andrew Bird.
I think you would like his music.
I
It's
have
really,
heard of Andrew
it's
Bird.
a lot
He's
of...
what is he, a singer-songwriter type guy?
And he plays violin. He also,
Really?
he plays a wide array of instruments, but his band is great too. And he whistles a lot. And he actually...
He whistles.
He actually wrote one of the songs for the Muppets movie. So he's recently he's blown up because
okay.
of that. But yeah, we went to the Tabernacle in Atlanta. If you ever have a chance to see a show there, it's a great venue. It's beautiful. So it's really fun. It's smaller, kind of like similar in size, maybe a little smaller than Track 29 in Chattanooga, which you probably, have you been there?
I haven't been there, but
I
I've heard
figured
of
not.
it.
Yeah.
Don't? Would you say? What?
I said I figured you hadn't.
You figured I hadn't? Why? Because I'm some fuddy-duddy who doesn't do anything fun?
That's exactly what I meant.
I'm a fuddy-duddy.
No, they're actually, Gavin DeGraw was there last week at Cat 29.
Yeah.
Iron and Wine's coming in town. We have a lot of great, that's actually
pretty good
music
music down in Chattanooga.
that's coming
We
up.
need to get some of them up here to Cleveland,
Yeah.
but...
It's okay. I'll drive, half an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
lot better than
it's
driving
better
to
than
Atlanta or
going to
Nashville.
Nashville or Knoxville or Atlanta.
It's definitely, it's up and coming, which is great. It's good
That's
for
good
the
to
area.
hear. That's good to hear. I didn't do anything great. I decided to go to Chattanooga to the walking bridge.
Oh,
and
it's such a good weekend for that.
Yeah, it was. It was a beautiful weekend for that, and so that we could get some ice cream, which I did not eat.
Of course you didn't.
But my daughter loves ice cream, so she had some ice cream. And then, so we did some of that, and we had some pizza. And,
Where'd you get your pizza?
Actually, we went to this place called Crust.
I haven't heard of that.
The Crust.
Okay.
It's down on South Broad Street in Chattanooga. I don't know Chattanooga very well, but South Broad Street, and yeah, that's where it was. I don't know. We went.
sounds
There's
delightful.
some friends of ours knew where it was, so we went down there. It's thin crust pizza. It's pretty good. Not as good as Gabriel's up here.
Yes,
We've been to
Gabriel's. We've
Gabriel's.
been to Gabriel's, yeah.
I think Gabriel's might be one of the better places that I've actually been as far as pizza's concerned.
I mean, it's real pizza, which is it doesn't feel all processed and.
You're right. It's like
there's a
it's
difference.
good, solid. All right. Well, anyway,
Now that I'm salivating.
I'm thinking I want to go pizza today for lunch, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But anyway, so what do you have for us as far as entertainment?
Well, we're talking about our weekends and what we did this weekend.
Yes.
And we have some people that also had interesting weekends.
Really?
Whitney's daughter, Bobby.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, could possibly be engaged to Nick Gordon,
Don't know who Nick
who was
Gordon
kind
is.
of adopted into their family. And she's only 19, so not to.
Kind of adopted
Yeah,
into the.
I'm not really
so
sure.
she's dating her adopted
Well,
brother.
I don't think it was actually adopted. But yeah, what happened is she was photographed in Atlanta wearing her mom's former engagement ring.
Oh.
So this could be, but there have already been rumors spreading about this prior to this. They've spent a lot of time together. They've been holding hands in public, blah, blah, blah. So it could be a truth, or it could just be maybe she wants to wear her mom's engagement ring. I don't know.
She's just waiting for a good opportunity.
Could be. That could be the case. Also this weekend.
Yes.
The Jump Street.
21 Jump Street.
Thank you. That movie came out this weekend and knocked the Lorax off of its pedestal.
It's crazy you don't know what 21 Jump Street is.
I know what it is. Was it
Johnny Depp
Yes,
was,
I know. That was his big moment.
That was his big coming out party was 21 Jump Street.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So they busted box office this weekend.
Yeah.
The Lorax had been on top for the last 2 weekends, and they came through, which surprises me because one of the main stars, well, Jonah Hill's in it.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
But the other star is just this
Channing Tatum.
Yes. Who is gorgeous but cannot act at all.
He can dance. He used to be like a male dancer or something.
But anytime he's in something,
he's
kind
just
of
not very
pains
good.
me. Yeah.
Except some people like this movie he was in. What is it? The Vow.
Yeah. It didn't get good ratings, and it hasn't made that much money. But a lot of people did like it because of
whatever.
Romance
we need some
movies.
good actors.
Yeah.
We need some good actors.
We need some.
Oh,
good
you know what
actors.
I did see over the weekend?
What?
The Descendants.
Yes.
I finally saw
the
the Descendants.
How did you feel about it?
I cried my whole way through and decided I hate the movie. Yes, that's what I did.
How do you feel about George Clooney in it?
Well, George Clooney was fabulous in it.
Yeah.
He was funny, touching, and the whole thing.
Question, and this is something I hear different responses from different people. Did you see George Clooney or did you see his character?
I saw George Clooney.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing
and he did a good acting job.
But he's Clooney, and
But
you just can't.
now there have been some movies that I saw him in that
Up in the Air.
That he
disappeared. You didn't even know it was George Clooney.
He was not George Clooney. But in this movie, he was George Clooney.
Yeah.
He was George Clooney. But see, I guess I empathize because he had 2 daughters, and they were losing their mother.
So you felt that really,
and so like I'm weeping and crying and stuff because their mother's dying and the little girl and
yeah.
So I hate the movie. Because of that, I hate the movie. I love George Clooney. I mean, it was a fabulous movie. And I thought that his oldest daughter, who was nominated for a supporting actress award, I thought she was fabulous.
She was really good. Yeah, a lot of people have been raving about her. I mean, she was really good. We'll see what she does in the future.
There was a lot of bad language, so be careful if you don't watch that movie.
It's not a family sort of.
Yeah, we did not watch it with my daughter, but it was good. It's just not one that it was touching, but I really wished it would have been a little bit funnier.
Well, and the thing is, if you're going to do for the beat you over the head with the sad, I don't think the wrap up in it. I don't think there was enough intentional, not immoral so much, but it just kind of left you feeling.
It was funny in places. But the parts that would have been the funniest ended up being kind of almost too serious. It was like they tried to go funny, but not enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's whatever.
Also had a good weekend. Katy Perry in London, along with a bunch of other stars.
Really?
There was a premiere out there, and then also just lots of great shots of her strutting around, looking great post Russell Brand apparently, while Russell's spinning off the deep end and throwing things at photographers.
I know, right? I know, but her father said that he really likes Russell Brand. Katy Perry's father.
Which is strange, seeing as he's a pastor and.
I know, but now what happened with that? Did Russell Brand dump her? Did she dump him?
It sounds like Russell Brand dumped her.
Because
but they'd been having issues for a long time. I mean, people, when they got married, said, what is going on with this?
Oh, really?
Yeah, there were questions from the beginning.
They
looked cool together. I'll give them that. It was neat. They were both and at the time, it was the height of Katy Perry, which, not that she's gone down at all, but I do think during that marriage, it hurt her career. Not that he was kind of going up again, but now we'll see where both of them go.
Now, there is this new movie coming out.
Yes.
That's supposed to be spectacular. It's called The Hunger Games.
Yes. And it's based off of a book series that has been out for a couple of years now. That is phenomenal.
Yes.
And I recommend, seriously, and I will make this recommendation, from age 10 up, read that book. If you have kids that don't read books, have them read that book. because it
Actually,
will completely
adults have
change.
loved this
Oh,
book.
I know. My book club read. I'm in a book club, and I mean, ladies
am I.
from the age of me to their 60s all loved this book.
Yeah,
So
it's really got a big following, and the actress who plays in the Hunger Games is
Jennifer,
supposed to
yeah.
be really good, and even some of the supporting actors are supposed
what's
to be really
random
good.
is they have Woody Harrelson in there. They also have
Lenny Kravitz.
Thank you, Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny
is playing
Kravitz.
one of the
Oh,
characters
you're gonna
that
go
I
my
love.
way. You know, he did the
yeah,
whole-
it'll be interesting. I kind of wish that they hadn't used big people in it, but we'll see. Hope because a lot of times, like with
Well, they
George
use
Clooney,
some
you'll
no
see-
name. Like she's kind of a no name.
Well, she was in Winter's Bone, which was
Right,
huge.
but
she isn't as well known.
she's
You're right.
not
she's
a
not-
well-known name for
She's
this
an up and
movie.
coming, and this
And
will
the,
kill.
the
this
big
will,
names are kind of like supporting roles.
Yes. So
rather
hopefully
than-
it'll work out well for them. I mean, this premiere is expected to be Twilight size. I have friends that got their tickets weeks ago. So
Twilight.
Yeah, except better.
Now,
So-
when's it's coming out? Like this month, or is it
Next Thursday.
next
at
Thursday?
midnight,
So
yeah.
so it's not this week. It's next week.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe. Oh no, or is it this week? I haven't pre-ordered my tickets. I don't like
Well,
to
you
go
should
for the
pre-order your tickets because it sounds like they're
No,
gonna
but
be
no.
gone. Totally gone if we don't pre-order your tickets because Sarah's friends are all buying them up, and they'll probably scalp them
Probably charge you extra
because
to get
that's
in
the
there.
type of people that they are.
Let me see. Sorry, no.
No, we're going high
Trying to get
tech
the
in
exact-
this show. We're going really high tech. We decided to not use paper any longer.
No, I don't.
Not
Well, we're
use
going
paper.
environmentally friendly, you know.
Right.
Not that this is.
And so we
but-
have an iPad, right?
Yes, this is an
iPad. So I
It's
know
not
it's an iPad.
mine.
It's mine.
Exactly.
actually.
Anyway, so the Hunger Games is indeed making its appearance. And for some reason, I can't remember if it's this Thursday night or next Thursday. I believe it's this.
This Thursday.
I think it's coming. Yeah.
That would be cool because I really am looking for doing something mindless this weekend, and going
It's
to
not
see that
entirely. At
movie.
least it has
Depth,
a little.
sort of. I feel like I gotta watch I gotta read the book before I watch
do
the
it.
movie.
Yeah, and I don't.
You know?
I know a lot of people say watch the movie then read the book. I
But
never.
see, the thing is I look at some of those movies and I'm like, I don't want to watch this movie. But when I see this movie, I almost think like this is gonna be good.
And what's big is, and I compared it to Twilight, but what's big is Twilight really mainly appealed to girls.
Right.
With some guys sprinkled in there. This appeals men that I know that have read this.
Right, it's got a lot of action in it.
Lots of action, lots of
And it's
crazy stuff going
futuristic,
on.
right?
Mhm.
It's like sometime in the future.
So what it is, the concept
Yeah, thank
is
you.
that the United States had this huge civil war.
Uh-huh.
Horrible, shocking that we would do that. And now the country is called Panem, and so it's actually, if we look at our.
Okay, yeah, we look right here.
So the United States is split into 12 districts now, except there used to be a District 13, which was supposedly destroyed by the government when they
Right.
rebelled.
Right.
So, and there's this evil government, and it's the head of it is the capital, and this crazy man who's the dictator, President Snow, kind of is oppressing all these other districts. So it's really, and then the Hunger Games came about to remind the districts every year of this rebellion they had and to keep them squashed down.
Oh,
so they have to.
So it's basically about a dictator who's kind of oppressing the people,
Mm-hmm.
and then these games are about continued oppression.
Yeah, to remind people yearly.
But the implied goal of this is to overthrow the dictator. I don't know if that happens.
Yes, that's
but
the goal that you kind of
probably
start seeing through the first book.
through this character specifically
yes,
than the first
Katniss
movie.
Everdeen. Yeah.
Through this character, she's going to cause this whole process and the
Yes.
government to come falling down. Very interesting.
Yes.
Intriguing.
If you love dystopian type.
Yeah, and I
works.
kind of do.
I do
think
too.
it's-
I love the dark kind of.
Did you ever watch the show The Running Man? The
No.
movie The Running Man?
No, I have not.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Nope. I just don't like Arnold very much.
I
so
love
never-
Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he was in a game show. It was about guys. It was basically not exactly the Hunger Games, but a game show where they had to fight for survival and then try to overthrow the evil people in charge of the game show. And so it's kind of like the Hunger Games on a small scale with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Never my favorite.
All right. Fabulous. Well, there's a lot of good entertainment stuff coming up, some stuff that has already happened. You should check out maybe the schedule on Track 29 down in Chattanooga. It's not too far away. And then some upcoming movies. So thank you very much for that fabulous entertainment segment, Sarah.
You're so welcome.
I appreciate it so much. We will be right back with, of course, the things that matter. So stick around.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Ford, board certified in anti-aging medicine and pain management. Have you had recent decrease in energy, lack of sex drive, feel moody, grumpy, or sad? If so, you may have low testosterone and be a candidate for bioidentical hormone replacement. Listen to what 2 of my patients have to say.
Before I came to the Ford Clinic, I had to have a nap every day.
When I got off work, I'd lay around, really didn't want to do much and felt real lazy.
I've noticed since I had the testosterone implant that I can go a good 8 hours doing the things I enjoy doing.
I had it done, took about 25-30 minutes, 5 months, and I'm doing good. My stomach, my muscles, they've completely changed. My fat level has dropped. Get to go out and run, exercise with my son. My muscles are just getting stronger.
If you'd like to change your life, please call me at Ford Center for Pain Management and Anti-Aging Medicine at 423-400-9115.
It's a very simple process, and it's well worth it.
I'm Byron Winters with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Contact me for all of your business insurance needs. From general liability to workers' comp, commercial auto, and business umbrellas, Landmark Insurance has you covered.
Hyperbaric Services of East Tennessee is now open in Cleveland. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is incredible treatment, clinically tested for a variety of physical and neurologic conditions, including autism, migraine headaches, even sprains and injuries. It is a simple, safe, and painless process that raises a patient's oxygen level, providing an array of health benefits. So whether you're dealing with a weekend sports injury, chronic condition, or looking for anti-aging, you owe it to yourself to explore what Hyperbaric Services can do for you.
Hi, I'm Brittany Jackson. Join me every Wednesday night at 6:30 and midnight where we will highlight local sports, chat with coaches, and discover new tips every week. Only on In the Spotlight with Brittany Jackson.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley, to this pretty crazy and a little bit off show this morning. I apologize for that, but it's about to get a whole lot better because right now we have the things that matter. And Sarah, this morning, you were using the iPad. Mm-hmm. I'm using the iPad.
We're so technologically
we are
getting
very, very high tech right now.
We are.
So we have this iPad. We can move it around. See, we have books right here. You see these books? We don't even read those anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say books are an antiquated concept where they printed words on pages for you to read.
Oh, you're trying to remind people what these were because you may not be familiar.
In case you use your Kindle or your iPad
or Kindle or whatever.
I still enjoy these paper products, but
you do.
I do. I like to hold the pages.
I do not. I prefer not killing trees for my own enjoyment.
Well, you're using energy though.
I'm using energy, but it's
functioning of
it's just a battery, and it'll be in there forever. But I don't have to kill trees.
But every time you plug in,
the point is I don't have to kill trees.
Okay,
now,
no killing
I
trees.
do kill cows for this leather case.
That's horrible.
But I do not kill trees.
Is that authentic? Is actual leather?
This is actual leather.
Oh, look at you. You're so fancy.
I know. All right. China. In China, that would be. Let's take a look right here. China, right about there. See that?
And now with geography with Matt and Sarah.
Geography. China's national treasure, the giant panda.
Those are awesome.
Will become even more precious if one businessman succeeds in using their dung to grow organic green tea. He intends to sell for over $200 a cup. The first batch of panda dung tea will be sold in lots of 50 grams that will cost some 22,000 won, which is about $3,500 a piece. They said that is making this tea the most expensive tea in the world.
That's not surprising.
Most people use about 3 grams of tea per cup. So this makes it very, very expensive. It is 50 grams. I mean, that's like, my goodness.
Will people spend that for dung tea?
That's like $500 a gram. A cup. It's almost $500 a cup.
Very expensive cup of tea.
That's really.
And as much as people drink tea, when people that drink green tea typically drink a lot of it, so I can't imagine.
I know.
Oof.
I know. And you're drinking Panda Poo.
Panda Poo green tea.
It's not Winnie the Pooh.
It's Panda Poo.
We use the term dung because that's actually a more accurate term.
Yes.
And some people are uncomfortable with the word poo. Apparently not
dung
me.
makes it sound a lot classier.
Dung makes it sound classy. We're talking about dung and it's classy.
Yes,
is what
dung
you're saying.
is so classy.
Would you drink some of this tea?
If someone bought it for me, sure.
You would not. So you wouldn't pay for this tea.
I would not pay $500.
It's not $500. It's $200 a cup. I misspoke.
So,
$200 a cup. You would not pay $200.
No.
But if somebody bought it for you, you would drink it.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I'd rather pay rent than drink tea.
I'd rather live in my apartment. See, when it comes to food and things like that, if I am especially if I were there having a cultural experience, yes. I'm very much, and I love tea. So I'll pretty much try any food.
You are a bigger person than I am. A bigger person.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay, I guess I'm thinking figuratively. I'm a pretty large person and you're more petite, but
I am petite.
Figuratively. John Giardini, get this, a 26-year-old from Pittsburgh, that's in Pennsylvania, which is
in the United States of America.
There. Yeah. It's on the western side of Pennsylvania.
Ah, okay, great.
Faces charges for allegedly taking $60 from a woman he approached on the street. Giardini then called the woman twice to ask if she had a boyfriend and if she wanted to go on a date.
What?
Did you catch that?
Where are you getting these people from?
The woman called police, who started tracking Giardini through his phone records. But before they could pinpoint his exact location, they received a report that the alleged robber was attacking the same girl and her mother outside a nearby market. So get this guy steals $60 from a woman. He's like, yeah, she's kind of attractive. I think I might want to date this woman. So he gives her a call. Now, how he got her number, I don't know.
Well, I want to know.
Maybe he stole something that had her number on it.
Maybe. Well, and I want to know if he were to take her out to dinner or a drink or what have you, would he be paying with the $60?
That's a good point. Probably. But, in this day and age, the ideas of chivalry are very antiquated.
Oh, I bet he wouldn't pay.
Exactly.
Yeah. It'd probably.
A guy who steals money from a woman and then asks her out probably would expect her to pay.
Yeah, probably.
I would think so. But then, get this, she's like, no, I'm not going to go out with you.
You fool.
And she calls the police and says, hey, help me out here.
How did that happen? I'm still confused.
And the police can't even find him before he attacks her. He finds her again and attacks her. The people.
Do you want to do? Could you analyze this man? Do you think?
Could I analyze this man?
What sort of personality disorder does
That's
he
a very
have?
good point. As a psychology professor of psychology, assistant professor of psychology, I should clarify. I would probably denote that this man is crazy. That's what I would say.
That's a great way to word it.
Now get this. Now we've talked about doing these world record type stuff. There's a team of basketball players sank a basket from 192 feet. Now, interestingly enough, about these guys is 192 feet is a little longer than 2 basketball courts.
Wow.
But it was from directly above, from a helicopter.
What?
Yeah, they decided they want to do one of these. They just were in a helicopter, and then they took a basket and they just a ball over the basket, boop, and they actually made it. From 192 feet in the air.
On the first try, or were there multiple attempts?
Well,
do you know?
What do you think? Yeah. It's probably multiple tries. But the point is that they did it. It's it's these YouTube sensations.
Yeah.
I actually
Let's do something crazy and put it
online. And saw
online.
these quarterback challenge type things, and these quarterbacks from colleges would go around and they would try to make baskets in a basketball goal with a football, from across, from the bleachers, or they try to hit the goalpost from 50 yards away, or hit a can off a guy's head and stuff like that. And so these basketball shots, these are also been kind of a big deal. And this one threw one from a helicopter. I saw this other one with a Frisbee. The guy was on a bridge over water. He shot the Frisbee out, and then this boat on the water, a speedboat, comes out, gets underneath the Frisbee, and a guy on the boat
catches it,
dives off the boat, catches the Frisbee in midair, and lands in the water.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's cool.
I wonder if
YouTube is a great place to waste time.
How long? Yeah, it's so true. I'm fascinated by how long people spend
trying to
doing these things. Yeah, because especially something like that. That every time that you mess up, you're having to.
You have to be a good Frisbee thrower.
You would, and
because whenever I throw it, it always goes, and then it falls down.
I can't do very good. Yeah,
mine's are.
My skill is not great.
Terrible Frisbee thrower, but maybe they use like those Frisbee golf. Like there's Frisbee golf. You know what I'm talking about? Disc golf.
Disc golf. Those are heavier.
Those are heavier, and they actually fly flatter and stuff like that. I knew a guy who he was actually ranked in the nation. He was ranked second in the nation in disc golf. And he actually had Frisbee that he would throw, and it would do like double dog legs and stuff.
Whoa.
It would turn, and then it would turn over, and when it would turn over, it would go back the other direction. It was crazy. I digress. A New York City woman, New York City, of course, is right about there.
Excellent.
Is trying to unwind an identity fraud in which someone used her birth certificate to arrange bogus marriages to at least get it 3 men from other countries. So she was a mail order bride without even knowing it.
She's not even getting anything out of it.
She was mailed 3 times. Anna Vargas found out about the fraud when she applied for her own marriage license in 2004.
I'm sorry, you're already married.
Yeah, I know, right? And was turned down on the grounds she was already married. One of her supposed husbands from Ecuador sued for divorce in 2009, which I think is probably good. I mean, if he lives in Ecuador, he's never ever met the woman.
Yeah, probably just.
And it was just done for a green card or something. Before she was realizing she wasn't the same person, he wed in 1996. So this woman married a man in 1996 that she did not even know she was married to. And 2 others. Actually, in the article went on to say that a judge annulled the first 2 marriages, but there's one in New York City from Long Island that she's got to figure out a way to get out of this thing before she can actually get married.
That is crazy.
How would your fiance? How do you think your fiance?
Oh yeah. By the way, I'm married. What? Like, I don't know how you deal with that. Well, and I saw last week or heard on the radio, there's a woman who was going to go vote for Super Tuesday and couldn't vote because she was told she was dead. And they wanted, I'm like, I'm standing right in front of you. Yeah.
Identity fraud.
Well, but things like that, it's probably just somehow their records got messed up. But it completely.
No, I bet it was identity fraud. I think somebody else is trying to vote for her and they're trying to mess up the race.
Well, I'm going to be surprised.
Because we all know.
But I don't know how being dead
We all know one vote really does matter.
It does.
I'm being cynical. All right, one more. Jack Fries. This is weird. Jack Fries, sudden death last year at the age of 32, shocked his friends and family in Dunmore, Pennsylvania, which is, again, in Pennsylvania right there.
Always in the Northeast.
I know. But not as much as the emails mysteriously sent from his account since his death.
Oh no.
Even stranger, get this, the messages were about things that he discussed with his friends in their last conversations. Such as the message that this guy named Hart received with the subject heading, "I'm watching." And it said, you need to go clean your attic. Because the last conversation he had with Jack Fries was in his attic, and his friend said, hey, it looks like your attic's a mess. You should probably clean this thing. So then he gets an email from Jack Fries, who's dead, that says, I'm watching, go clean your attic.
So either there's this incredible celestial connection now between email and the afterlife.
Or someone is playing a great practical joke.
Which is horrible.
It's a horrible practical joke.
I mean,
that's what I meant to say.
No, very creative. Great in that sense, but horrific that you could ever. So, which of their friends? How do you get in the email account? First of all, and secondly,
well, they've tried to trace the email account according to the story, and they can't find it. They don't know where it's coming from, and they think it's weird. And actually, the guy who was talking about this guy who got that one email, he said that he actually kind of sees this as closure. He's okay. He's just like, he's got closure.
I would be angry.
I'd be freaked out.
Yeah,
I'd probably change my email address or something like that. That's probably what I would do.
Probably. But
my name is Matt, and I don't know how important those things were, but I do think that they truly do matter. We will be right back. Right after these messages, we got a couple more things to throw at you on this Tuesday morning, but we will see you in just a few minutes.
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gupta, and I'd like to introduce you to a valuable new healthcare solution here in Cleveland. Hyperbaric Services of East Tennessee is now open and accepting patients. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is an incredible treatment clinically tested for a variety of physical and neurologic conditions, including autism, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, migraine headaches, chronic fatigue syndrome, and even sports injuries and sprains. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is a simple, safe, and painless process that raises a patient's oxygen level in the body. This increased oxygen level in our tissues and organs boosts the body's natural healing abilities and allows our bodies to function at a higher level. We will be happy to work in cooperation with your regular physician. However, referral is not required for this treatment. So whether you're dealing with a weekend injury, a chronic medical condition, or looking for anti-aging solutions, you owe it to yourself to explore what hyperbaric oxygen treatment can do for you or your loved ones. I invite you to contact us today for some more information.
Hi, I'm Brittany Jackson. Join me every Wednesday night at 6:30 and midnight where we will highlight local sports, chat with coaches, and discover new tips every week. Only on In the Spotlight with Brittany Jackson.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Ford, board certified in anti-aging medicine and pain management. Have you had recent decrease in energy, lack of sex drive, feel moody, grumpy, or sad? If so, you may have low testosterone and be a candidate for bioidentical hormone replacement. Listen to what two of my patients have to say.
Before I came to the Ford Clinic, I had to have a nap every day.
When I got off work, I'd lay around, really didn't want to do much and felt real lazy.
I've noticed since I had the testosterone implant that I can go a good 8 hours doing the things I enjoy doing.
I had it done, took about 25, 30 minutes, 5 months, and I'm doing good. My stomach, my muscles, they've completely changed. My fat level has dropped. Get to go out and run, exercise with my son. My muscles are just getting stronger.
If you'd like to change your life, please call me at Ford Center for Pain Management and Anti-Aging Medicine at 423-400-9115.
It's a very simple process, and it's well worth it.
Like that.
Like a mountain man.
Like a mountain man.
Welcome back.
Yes, I'm growing my facial hair back out. I just thought I would share that with you. But I have a friend who looks like a mountain man. He's got so much
very
facial
hairy.
hair.
I love that.
You like that hairy man?
I like hairy. I like facial hair.
You like
I don't
facial
know about
hair.
yeah.
Not necessarily hairy guys.
There's like back hair.
So you would not be a fan of like gorillas?
No, I'm not a gorilla fan.
Not a fan of gorillas, like the back hair. Oh, the back hair is, it's just something that happens.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't fight that.
Well, you can try to fight it, but
pluck it.
Would you ever date a guy who had back hair if he asked you to shave it?
If we'd been dating a while, possibly.
I have a friend who's got that too, and he actually gets it shaved. His wife shaves it for him.
Or go get it waxed every few weeks. Like, I mean, if it's just.
What about electrolysis? Takes away the hair.
That's expensive, but it works.
It works.
I would consider it on a back.
What about Nair?
Smells bad, but it works.
Nair smells bad.
I tried it on my legs once when I was younger.
Well, how long does it take it away?
longer than shaving because you're actually
Oh, well,
dissolving it at the
then
root.
if you just use Nair and then take a shower, then you get the smell off.
Oh no, it's just smelly when you're using it. Yeah, not smelly like it would be a problem. Like it would be an issue. It's
I always remember those Nair wear short skirts.
Yeah.
Or whatever the
they're
commercial was.
yeah, and I feel
but
like
it
they
actually
went
works.
away. Some people swear by it, but I think if it worked that well, more
I don't
people
think
would
I
use
could
it.
wax. I don't know that I could actually wax.
It's really painful.
Yeah.
I wax my eyebrows and that's it. I couldn't do more.
You actually wax your eyebrows.
Every couple of months I'll get it done.
See, I have
get
blonde
lazy.
eyebrows, and so
Yeah.
you really can't see them very well anyway.
I'm a girl, so they're supposed to be shaped. But
Right,
they're not
shaped.
very.
But yours are
shaped
not. They don't look.
They're not
like,
bad to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lucked
mean,
out.
some people
I'm
like do
not
the
hairy.
pencil thin, or they do an eyebrow and actually shape it into. I'm surprised all the time.
With the arch, yeah.
Right.
No, one of my friends, a guy friend, well, Miles, he's been on the show before. He has like an arched one, and it just does that. It's like
It's not. He doesn't actually wax it that way.
He doesn't do anything to it. But it's
That's
points,
probably
which is
good.
funny. That'd be weird.
I mean,
know,
you face ridicule if you actually.
I
do
know
it that
guys
way.
that wax their eyebrows because of unibrows, just to get
Well,
it-
now that I think
which
that
is-
makes sense.
because that just.
But again,
you
like
don't
I
need-
have a little bit of hair right there, but it's blonde. You can't see
No,
it.
you don't
So-
have. If they're starting to look like they're growing together, then
Right.
that's one thing.
Right.
but
Yeah. You want to stay away from the unibrow.
Yeah. Not a good look on anyone.
Probably not.
Very
You know, though, recently the mustache. I had not really ever grown a mustache for a
They're
long time.
making a reappearance.
I am
don't know
liking
what
the
is up with
mustache, and I know we've
mustaches.
talked about this before, but I'm thinking I gotta do that mustache.
We should have a
thing
mustache
again.
episode.
Where we just do everything is
Everything
mustaches?
mustache.
Will
I
you
love
wear one?
fake. Yes, I love fake mustaches.
You'll wear a fake mustache.
Yes.
on
I
the
once
air.
bought a kit of it was every day of the week had
What
a
if we
mustache.
cut your hair and we fashion a mustache out of your hair? Will you do that?
That's awkward and no.
You won't do that?
Cut my hair?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, it's just hair. What's
I'm
the big
vain
deal?
about my hair.
Oh, really?
Well, not really vain. I just like it long. I'm not gonna cut.
you're not gonna cut
It'd
it
have to be
short.
that much to do a mustache.
Well, I guess that's probably true. I wonder if we could get Jennifer to wear a mustache too.
I wonder if we could.
I
We
don't
should
think,
ask
do
her.
Canadians actually grow facial hair? I don't even think they have.
No, the Mounties have them, don't they?
No.
In the
Well, yeah,
images?
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. The Mounties do have them. But probably not the women, I don't think. Now, German women, I think German women.
Probably a little bit.
They have a
We
little-
had at Catch the other day. There was a table where the gentleman had an incredible like handlebar. He waxed
Yeah.
the ends of it, and it's
Well,
impressive.
mine got long enough at one point that I actually did that one.
Did
I
you
didn't
twist?
wax it,
Okay.
but I just took it and I twisted it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
You would look evil.
I need to
Like
be in a
a-
bare knuckle fight or something. It was really,
When
do
the
what you,
foot- yeah.
you kind of do like that.
With the laced up boots. and
Yes,
stuff,
yeah,
like
that would have been
like
great. That would have been great, but I probably would have lost because I'm not that great a fighter. I'm
I'd
a
like to
big
see you
guy. I
fight.
just sit on people is really all I do. I just get on top of them and lay down, and that's how I win fights. Because I'm not really
But
good.
you're strong. You could probably throw people.
That's true. That's
yeah.
true.
I bet you
probably
could
do
wrestle.
that. I probably
because of
could.
you would have enough shoulder
I mean, I
strength
could
that-
wrestle 10, maybe 12 seconds.
Okay.
That's about all I would get. And then I'd get so winded I wouldn't be able to do anything. Yeah. It's really
Foolish.
pitiful. It's really pitiful.
Well, Matt, do you have?
What's your favorite person for today? That's that what you were going? You were trying to do
That's
that?
it. And
Go
then I
for
guess
it.
I'm picturing you
Who is your
wrestling
favorite
with a
person
mustache
for the week? For the week.
My favorite person is my friend Shashank.
Say that one more time.
Shashank.
Shashank.
Yes, he is from Nepal. And he is, if you mention his name on Lee University's campus, there's a likelihood
Everybody knows Shashank.
a lot of people do. He takes excellent photos. He does, he's gotten into videography and such too.
Okay.
So he was very well known on campus. He works for a couple different companies around. And he is just a wonderful friend. And he's actually gotten me, he's the reason that short film that I did that one day.
It was his film.
It wasn't his film. He was helping on it.
But he was helping on it.
And
Oh,
so he
okay.
got me involved with it. And
All
he's
right.
getting me involved with some
Shashank.
other. Yes. He's just a wonderful individual. Yes.
All right.
Shashank.
My favorite person of the week is my father. He
Gotta outdo me.
he just had surgery
Okay.
on Friday, and it was a successful surgery.
Excellent.
It was back surgery, but he has had to take medical leave and everything else. So my dad is my favorite person. Well, we are done. Praise the Lord, we are done.
Thank you so much for watching.
And thank you so much. We will be, the two of us will be here next week. Ryerson's gone. Ryerson will be here in 2 weeks.
I'm sorry.
We will see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.